Welcome back to The Score. Kinapos ng konti ang Philippines ice sprint sa si Michael Martinez sa kanyang Winter Olympics bid sa recent Figure Skating World Championship sa Helsinki, Finland. Pero hindi dyan nagtatapos ang pangarap ni Michael na makabalik sa Winter Games. May chance pa siya ng mabante sa Pyeongchang sa susunod na qualifier sa Germany ngayong September. Now, let's get to talk to the ice prince himself. It's a pleasure to have you on The Score for the first time, Michael Martinez. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Good evening.
It's a pleasure.
All right, good to see you here in the show. First of all, how are you now? I mean, I know there was some confusing moments. We were in touch with Steve Angeles as well, our reporter in LA, who's got to know you quite well, and he was saying that it was a little bit of a confusion after the competition, to wondering if you actually qualified. So how's it been since those days?
Well, at first I was so happy that I thought I would qualify.
Yeah, you made 24, right? Yeah.
Yes, but when the results were up, and then sabi ko, oh my God. So, but yet again, they announced that there's another qualifying round, which I qualified before through that competition. So, and I feel like there's a huge chance for me to qualify.
Explain to your fans, because of course your fans are so concerned. They want you back in the Winter Olympics. You're gonna go for the top 6, tama ba?
Top 6, but my goal is not to be around 6. My goal is to be the top.
In the top. Okay. And when you talk about these 6 that could qualify still from Germany, hindi na kasama dun yung 24 na pasok na. Okay.
They can compete, but they won't.
Right. The slots will be given to them. So in essence, you're looking at guys 25 to 31. Parang ganon, in essence. Okay, so your chances are really bigger there. Okay, so that's why you're very confident that you can make it as top 1.
Yes, because it's the same skaters who's gonna compete there.
Right, so right. Same guys, same guys. Okay, talk about that. What was it like preparing for this one? How gutsy were you gonna be in terms of trying some things that you've never tried before? I was hearing about something that I can't explain, the quad jump. Okay, tell us about this, and tell us about how this whole preparation was going on.
Well, it's been, I think, the first week I was there in the competition in the World Championship. I was landing the quad jumps clean, but it was not ready for the competition. So by this time naman, when I get back to the States to training, for sure it will be ready for the next one. And I'll be doing, and my coach told me that I'll be doing 2 quads in the short program, 3 or 4 quads for the free program.
How hard is a quad? Tell us. Okay, a quad obviously I'm guessing for
rotations.
Complete 360 rotations?
4.
Wow, hindi ba nakakahilo yun?
Hindi naman.
Nasanay na kayo?
Yeah, nasanay na. But it's really, really hard kasi to spin and everything else.
Yeah, okay. But prior to that, what was the most spins in a jump that you could do?
I can do 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, the triple axel.
The triple axel. But now the quad is, would you say that's like the ultimate jump?
Yes,
figure skating?
yes. Now kasi lahat ng top skaters, especially top 10, top 10 skaters they have like quad jumps, and then lahat na.
It's all throughout the routine. Fantastic. Okay, so that's one thing that you're making a big goal.
Yes.
So how do you focus now? What will be the preparations from now until September before you go to Germany? I know there's the SEA Games, which we're very, very confident that you're going to do very well there. We're excited for that. By the way, first time na magkakaroon ng ice events.
Yeah,
may ice hockey, may figure skating. Pero prior to that, anong pagkakabalan mo? How busy you're going to be in terms of competing pa rin and to keep up that competitive level?
So I'll be flying back tomorrow.
Tomorrow na, okay. This is a brief stay. Okay.
So when I get back, I will be training there for a couple of weeks, and then we're gonna fly to Canada for new choreography. Okay. And then fly to Russia for more polishing for the new jumps, for the technicalities. Okay. And then get ready for the 3 upcoming competitions, but it's just a local competition in the US, probably 1 in Canada. And then parang warm-up competition to try out yung jumps, yung new choreography. And then SEA Games, which is the tryouts for the Germany.
All right. Okay. Tell us a bit about how it's been, Michael. I mean, we remember, parang flashback ako bigla nung 3 years ago, the last Winter Olympics, when you just surprised the world with what you were able to accomplish. And then that whole challenging phase of you wanting to take it seriously, step it up a notch, wanting to stay in the US and train there because that's where the best training is. Yes. What's life like now for Michael Martinez? I know you live alone. Wala na si Mami. So, kamusta na? Kamusta na? What's daily life like now, training there, living in LA, all by yourself?
Well, since she told me that matanda ka na, go by yourself na. Okay. I live by myself. With a dog, with a husky, Mr. Ichiban. Follow him. Yeah, I wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. I
Okay.
practice for 3 hours with the coach and then 1 hour by myself.
Okay.
And then after that, off ice, I work out for 2 hours.
Okay.
Then I ran with my dog, especially it's required with the dog.
All right.
Plus,
okay.
it's training for me. It's
Yeah.
good.
Great. Okay, and beyond that, I mean, on the lighter note, you're quite active in terms of wanting to connect to your fans. Of course, we're
Yes.
thousands of miles away, but you're doing your effort in social media, there's Twitter, there's Instagram. We saw you vlogging. I saw this guy. This is pretty cool. I didn't even know he had a vlog. I bumped into him in SM Mega Mall. I didn't want to bother him because he was talking to the camera, which is pretty cool. Tell us about this. By the way, I gotta say, I watched a lot of vlogs, and your vlog's pretty good. Tell us about how you started to vlog.
Well, I just started.
Okay.
But I don't know. Since I just want to show some of the people, some of the friends that this is my daily life. This is my daily routine.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And yeah.
Pero maliban sa taking the video, alam ko mahirap din yung editing eh.
Yeah.
So is that something that keeps you preoccupied when you're not on the ice, when you're not training?
Yeah.
That's the fun that you're enjoying now?
Yeah, especially I love photography, videography.
There you
I was
go.
planning to do cinematic videography, but I guess
okay.
tinry out ko lang yung vlogging.
Okay.
See?
Well, that's one way. That's one way to do it. I mean, if you've heard of the guy Casey Neistat,
Oh yes,
right?
Yes.
He's a filmmaker and he's gone into vlogging, so
Yes.
that's the thing. Okay, so how's it been? How's the connection been with your fans? You're so far away, pero mahal na mahal ka pa rin ng mga Pinoy fans mo. Every time you're back, they're all over the skating rinks to see you,
Yes.
just to get a glimpse of you. Pero how do you still feel the connection with them?
Well, most of the time, most of the time I do Instagram Live or Facebook
do
Live.
IG Live.
Yeah,
Great,
I do
okay.
live so I can connect
So mas
with them.
instant
Yes.
yung feedback nila sa'yo. And since it's been a bunch of years, have you heard of anybody who said, your journey has inspired me, now I'm into skating, or now I'm really focused on becoming a figure skater? Meron ka na bang nadinig na ganon?
Well, not just in skating.
Okay.
They message me na you've inspired me to do more, to be
Awesome.
better, to work harder.
Okay.
So it means a lot.
that helps you so much.
Yes.
For you, what is your inspiration? What keeps you going? Because you're in a very competitive sport. It's an individual sport. Pag team sports yan, maasama pa yung team mo, di ba? Pero
Yes.
of course you have a team preparing you. But when you're on the ice, you're all on your own. So what keeps you going? What keeps you striving every day and working so hard?
Well, kasi one of my dreams is to be able to put up a company
Okay.
in the future.
Okay.
Kasi yes, of course, skating and everything,
Yeah.
Olympics. But in the future, I want to pursue yung company to be able to help a lot of athletes, especially here in the Philippines. Na
Awesome.
I know there's a lot of talented athletes here, and there's not much funding or support.
Okay.
So I want to be part of that.
And you were just one of them a few years ago. That
Yes.
you wanted to get the best training in the world, and yet
Yes.
the funding was really a struggle. That's fantastic. Okay, so give us some dates, I guess, for the Pinoys in the U.S. or even American fans who might get to catch you. This is also shown abroad. Where can they catch you in your upcoming events that you're going to?
There's no actual dates yet,
Okay.
but the first one will be in Anaheim.
Okay, Anaheim.
I think it will be on July.
Okay.
It's called. Wait, actually, I forgot the name.
So catch him on Instagram. He'll tell you on Instagram, that's
Yeah,
for
I'll
sure.
probably
But
sure.
yung SEA Games, yun yung pwede talagang masuwaybay ng mga Pinoy. Because we'll
Yes,
be
yes,
airing
yes.
it here as well. When is that?
September.
In Kuala Lumpur? In
Which
Malaysia? Is it
Oh, yeah, in Malaysia.
Okay, in Malaysia.
August.
In August. So, what are your expectations for that?
I'm pretty sure I'll be gonna win the gold there.
Gold talaga
So,
doon? Okay,
yeah,
no
I'm
less
really
than the
confident
gold.
for that.
But beyond that, put on a great show. Put on a great show because
Yes.
you also inspire a lot of the other ASEAN athletes as
Yes.
well. Because it's the first time we're seeing figure skating in the SEA Games, so that's going to be pretty cool. All right, and for those of you who haven't caught him yet on social media, it's
It's Martinez Frost
There you go,
3 for
Martinez
my
Frost.
Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook will be support Michael Martinez, and then on YouTube will be just Martinez Frost.
all right. There you go, and congratulations to everything you've done. Congrats to your mom. She's really prepared you to be on your own, and I know from the beginning she's really been the biggest pillar for what you've been
Yes.
able to accomplish. So keep it up, Mike, and we're gonna be rooting for you. We're so proud of you. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
See
Thank
again.
you.
Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates and don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.